Yeah, it's Johnny Grube, mantraining.com. You know, I'm going to make this quick video. I don't know how quick it's going to be, but you know, when people tell me and make excuses for failing, men failing, it's always somebody that wants to make an excuse. Today I heard that times have drastically changed. And I'm like, wow, that's a very insightful thought. My grandfather was born in the late 1800s. Okay, you think things were drastically different? My mom and dad were born in 1939, my mom 1940. You think times are drastically different? I was born in 1968. You think the times are drastically different? My kids were born, my first one 1986 and my last one 1998. Do you think times were drastically different? Yes, they fucking were. Okay? So when people make these excuses, there was a time when people used to be able to go to work, one job, wife could stay home, raise a family, have 2 kids and take a vacation. Yep, well, we can't do that no more in most areas. So what do we do about it? Okay? So, you know, I often talk about, you know, my blue collar roots and everything like that, and not a lot of people are talking about that because people seem to be wanting to listen to shirtless influencers, ex-convicts, who I'm not really sure were actual fucking convicts, jiu-jitsu guys. The blue collar guy is the guy that really fucking keeps America fucking going, and they're the guys that struggle and fucking go out there and break their fucking backs on a regular basis to keep everything fucking moving. And I chose it because I actually enjoy that lifestyle. But in those lifestyles, you get these fucking men in the environment, you know, drinkers, drug users, gamblers, cheaters. They're just, you know, a whole shitload of shitty people. I worked with criminals, guys who were in jail. I worked with guys where the FBI have actually come up onto the loading dock and arrested people. I worked in this environment since I've been 18 years old. And the fact that I never turned out like any of these guys, okay, don't drink, don't do drugs, don't gamble, none of those things, okay? I could have real easily slipped into, you know, that way of life like everyone else. And I worked just with every fucking buddy else and probably worked longer hours. And I wasn't a guy that was calling off of fucking work. So when people tell me how it's drastically different, here's what I tell them guys. You're just fucking weak. You're just fucking weak, and you know what you should do, and this is what I would tell my kids, any of my kids, my daughters, my son, even my grandkids. If life is too tough for you, things have drastically changed and you see no way out, just give the fuck up. Just quit. Stop wasting everybody's time. Nobody wants to hear your fucking complaining. Nobody wants to hear your excuses. Go fucking climb under a fucking rock and just stay there, okay? Do whatever you want to do, just stay the fuck away from me. And that's what I tell my kids. And any of my kids would tell you that I would tell them exactly that, because I might have told them that at some time in a different way or something. Because I know what it's like to live a pretty rough existence. Okay, I don't tell people a lot about my past. And I can tell you right now, if you knew about my past, how I was about 30, 35 years ago, and the fact that I actually changed everything around, people usually don't change that way. People usually don't come back from what I was like. They don't usually, okay? They just don't. But I knew that I had to do it, okay? And I wanted to do it. I didn't want to make everybody else right about me, okay? And I'll talk about it someday. I've been making a lot of videos, but, you know, it's really nobody's business. But, you know, I put a book out or something, I might put it in there, or somewhere I might talk about it. But just the fact that I'm not a fucking burger flipper felon, okay, says a lot, okay? The fact that I could actually support a family, buy a home, have cars, take vacations, and live to a pretty high standard, okay, is because I chose not to fucking be like every fucking buddy else. Okay, I chose not to be the drinker, the drug user, the fucking going out after work and fucking spending my money in the fucking bar or gambling or fucking buying prostitutes and shit like that. Yeah, that wasn't for me, okay? But yet I lived alongside these fucking guys most of the time. I spent more time around these fucking guys. Matter of fact, the dudes that I fucking worked with basically were fucking criminals, basically. And almost fucking all of them at one time or another did some time in fucking jail. Probably, okay? And I know an awful lot that did. So when somebody tells me times are drastically different, you know, times, money, inflation, because I got to tell you, man, I lived along inflation too, pal. You know, when you try raising a kid at 17 years old, yeah, and you know, when you got somebody else counting on you, yeah, try figuring that one the fuck out. You guys can't take care of your fucking self. So, like I said, if you want to make excuses and tell me how tough times are and how things have changed, yeah, they always fucking change. Just give up. You're a fucking coward. You're weak. Just fucking find something to do. Go away. Don't bother anybody. Don't comment on people's videos. Just sit there and fucking stew in a dark fucking room, jerking off, getting fatter, sloppier, weaker, because nobody gives a fuck. Nobody really cares, okay? Nobody cares, all right? And when people think, oh, well, you know, you would like to think that this may help people, seeing that when we were growing up, we didn't have the internet. We had father figures to look up to, whether it was yours or somebody else's, a grandfather, coaches. I had a weightlifting coach that, you know, I kind of looked up to, teachers. Things are different fucking, but the things are different. You can't look up to fucking people. These people are out there looking at fucking losers. You're looking at people who hate women, guys who have been hurt by women, okay? Because women have it all made and the guy has nothing. And that may be the case. But I can tell you right now, most of these guys go in, and the women already fucking know they're in charge. You know? So if you guys can't figure it out, okay? If you guys are looking to fucking other losers, you're looking to people, so-called alpha males who've never led any men, who've never been in charge of men, who've never been around men, who've never worked with men in a competitive environment of any kind, you guys are fucked up. You guys are fucking up. Okay, I'm more likely to listen to the older fucking guy who's in his 70s, who raised a fucking family and's got his shit together, than any fucking influencer. Okay, any fucking dude who's talking about fucking picking up women who can't get a woman while this guy's been married for fucking 50 fucking years. I'd rather listen to that fucking guy. Later.